Okay, we are looking at the South Dixie corridor where we have 631 properties, industrial properties. Right now we've got 12 that are actively on the market for sale and 8 that have closed in the last 3 months, 29 that are actively for lease, and 26 that have been leased out in the last 3 months. As far as the lease rate, we are at $22.05 a square foot. And we also see that had a significant increase over the last 5 years versus where we are now. It's more of a normal increase. We did see that the asking rents went significantly higher. I guess the landlords were anticipating much higher rent. They did come back down a little bit. So things are normalizing, and the expectation is that, again, the rents are going to continue to increase in the long run. So if you are thinking of getting into a new space, maybe you're coming out of a long-term lease, you might want to consider, because again, you're coming out of possibly a $14 a square foot from 5 years ago to $22 a square foot now, and continuing to go up in the future. So again, now might be a time, if your lease is coming due, to consider that one. As far as time to lease, it's bounced anywhere between 2 and 7. Right now we're about 7 months to get things leased out, and it's pretty much normal. Again, it's been going up and down, fluctuating in that area. So again, we can continue to see that one. On the purchasing, we're at $280 a square foot. Most of the stuff that is either really small is selling well above that. As a matter of fact, we've seen some that have sold above the $300 a square foot. Again, really small, 1,000, 1,500 square feet, and stuff that is north of Pinecrest, running into the Brickell area, simply because of its redevelopment value. Again, the expectation on that one is the same. We did have a strong increase over the last 5 years, and now going into the future, again, a little bit of a flat line into the summer. Then from there, we can expect it to continue increasing normal. So again, first opportunity, if you are coming out of that long-term lease, you might want to consider looking into getting into a purchase now, getting something before those prices continue to go up. Again, our demand is still growing. We have over 1,200 people moving into the state of Florida every day. So that is increasing our demand, as well as the fact that we have a very limited inventory, especially on the smaller product. Again, the interesting thing there is that you're seeing some of the 1-star, 2-star that is drawing the better price per square foot. Again, we kind of expect that one, more of the newer stuff. On the leasing side, on the cap side, we're at 6%. It's been flat for the last 12 months. We don't expect to see anything going too radically different for the next few months. Then from there, we can expect it to start going down, because again, we've got rents going up, we've got prices going up, we've got demand increasing, so we can't see those cap rates. Once again, if you are thinking of purchasing or expanding and you need that additional space, now is the time to do it. The distribution of the cap has been anywhere from 4 to about 8%, the bulk of it being around 6 to 7%. So there have been some good opportunities for investments for the investors out there, where they're still getting a decent return on their money, on their investment. The expectation again on that one is that it will go down, and we can see the middle ground stuff, the 3-star properties, that are going to be performing the best out there with the interest rate. The last thing that I want to mention is, again, of the 34 properties that actively sold in the sub-district or the submarket, we had 14 that were on the market. That means 20 people sold and did not market their properties. And according to the Association of Realtors, we know that properties that sell off market tend to sell for anywhere from 20 to 30% less than market value. So if you are thinking about selling, reach out to us. Let us tell you what your property is worth and show you how you can get the most for your property.